I do get this question a lot of how did I end up here in Salemi? So I knew I wanted to move to Italy and I was scouting towns between Puglia and the south of Italy and Sicily. So I had done many, many trips. And I first came to Salemi about 3 years ago, and it was 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. It was rainy, it was cold, it was quiet because it was during siesta. And I was like, what is so great about this town? I don't understand. And I had seen it on Facebook because Salemi is one of the first towns that had the €1 home program. So I figured I'd check it out, and I wasn't impressed the first time I was here, to be honest. But there was something that intrigued me about the town. And I kept following along on Facebook, and I kept seeing more and more activity happening. So I went back a second time, and then I went back a third time. And the third time was April of 24, so a little over a year ago. And that's when I met everybody at the ceramic school and met some other foreigners that were in town. And I started to see so much activity happening, and I'd seen the growth. I'm glad I went a few times because over the past 3 years, I've seen how much excitement has been coming back to the town. And it was ultimately the community here that made me choose Salemi, because I could feel like I would start a new life in Italy and not be alone in the process. I was welcomed, and now I feel as just an obligation to do that when everybody else comes into town. So that was the reason. And it's ultimately the community, because it really takes a village.